Hello and welcome to today's session of yoga. Here I am in Porter Park in front of this beautiful tree, and I feel so connected to nature as the sun pours down upon me. Today I would like to share a quote by Mary Oliver, a great American poet. This is what she said. "It is what I was born for, to look, to listen, to lose myself inside this soft world, to instruct myself over and over in joy." That's my goal for us today as we move through our practice, that we can look, listen, and lose ourselves in the feeling of the poses that we do, to instruct ourselves over and over in joy. Start to bring some awareness into your breath, feeling the joy move through each inhale and each exhale. Now take a nice big inhale as you reach your hands up to the sky, bringing the hands together and coming down with your hands in Samastiti. Let's go ahead and do it again. Reaching the arms up, inhale, exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Now let's go ahead and spread out our legs in a straddle, feeling the nice stretch along the insides of our thighs. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring your arms and your hands to your heart center and start to lean forward on exhale. Inhale, straighten your back up again. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, straighten back up. Exhale, inhale. Maybe a few more times, feeling the slight stretch in your inner thighs. Go ahead and release your hands to the ground, tenting your fingers, and begin to roll your torso in a circle, cycling over your hips, seeing what feels differently today as you begin to stretch out your thighs and your hips. Do a few more circles, and go ahead and reverse the direction, circling, following the rhythm of your breath. Just a couple more times. And now find some stillness. Inhaling, reaching up to the sky. Exhaling, reach to one side. Let's start with our right side, reaching towards that right foot with your body, being careful to bend from the hips, not from the lower back. Breathing deeply as you allow your chest to come closer down towards your knee. Inhale back up, and let's go to the other side, now to the left foot. Either holding onto your knee or onto your toes. Inhaling as you straighten your back forward, exhale, bringing your chest closer to the ground. On your next inhale, coming back up, straightening your back, and let's bring our legs in and come to the front of your mat, standing into Tadasana. Inhale, bring your arms up to the sky, exhaling, hands to the heart. Inhale, reach up to the sky, exhale, let's drop down into our forward fold. We're going to go ahead and do some sun salutations, so go ahead and reach your right leg back into your low lunge. Exhale as you come back into plank, Hold breath as you drop into knees, chest, or chin, or chaturanga. Inhale up into your up dog and exhale into your downward facing dog. Look forward and step that same foot, your right foot, to the front. Inhale, arms up in that low lunge. Exhale, planting the fingers, coming into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slowly roll up as you bring your hands to the sky. And exhale, hands to heart. Okay, let's do that again on the other side. Sun salutation A. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward from the hips into your forward fold. Inhale, reaching that left leg back into your low lunge. Exhale, hands planted as you come into your chaturanga flow. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Maybe take a few moments here. Really feel the release coming through your hamstrings. Now go ahead, inhale, bring your left foot to the front in low lunge. Exhale, step forward into halfway lift and then releasing into forward fold. Inhale, roll up, bring your hands to the sky, and exhale, hands to your heart. Okay, now we will move forward to Sun Salutation B. Inhale, arms up into your chair pose, sinking low with those hips. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, and go ahead and step back 2 steps into your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale into your downward facing dog. Next inhale, we're going to step our right foot forward first, drop the back heel, and rise up into Virabhadrasana 1 or Warrior 1. Exhale, bringing our hands planted on the ground, turning our back foot and coming into your chaturanga. Flow up into your upward facing dog. And exhale into your downward facing dog. Okay, let's go to the next side. Inhale the left leg forward into Warrior 1 on opposite side, resting the back heel on the ground for support. Exhale, go ahead, return your hands back to the sides of your front foot and exhale back into your chaturanga flow, up into upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. If you feel the need, go ahead and pedal out your knees here. We'll be here for a few breaths, focusing on tilting your pelvis down to allow your back to be straight, broadening your shoulders so that your elbows are pointing towards the ground, not to the side, and align your neck with your spine. Okay, next exhale, go ahead and step forward into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, and slowly roll up. Inhale into your chair pose. Get a little lower here if you can. Feel the fire burn in your legs. Inhale, straighten back up, hands to heart, and go ahead and take a little moment into Tadasana or mountain pose. Breathing in, feeling this vibrant energy running through you after these wonderful poses. Next inhale, let's go ahead and move back into chair pose. Get a little lower, using the strength of your glutes and your thighs to hold you. And go ahead and straighten back up and bring the right knee into your chest, balancing on your left leg. Just focus on grounding that left foot into the ground. Next, go ahead and place your right foot over your left knee and come into standing pigeon pose. If you can, allow the knee or the elbows to rest on your knees. Or if the balance is a little tricky, you can go ahead and put your hands on the ground for stability. Inhale, coming back up, holding your lifted knee, your right knee, into your chest. Exhale, coming back down. We'll go ahead to the other side. Start balancing on that right foot, bringing the left knee into the chest. Placing that left foot on the right knee as you allow your elbows to rest on your knees or your knee and your foot. If the balance is tricky, of course, reach and allow your hands to stabilize you touching the ground. On your next inhale, rise up, reach up to the sky, and hug in that left knee to the chest once more, and lower back down into Tadasana, lifting the hands up to the sky, interlacing the fingers except the index fingers. Have a little back bend as you inhale, filling your chest and your lungs full of air. Exhale, come down into forward fold. Inhale, look forward and halfway lift. Exhale, and go ahead and hop back into Chaturanga or step back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale into your downward facing dog. Now we will reach our right leg into the sky into three-legged dog. Bending the knee, twisting the hips so that they're square. And if it's within your practice, go ahead and flip into your flip dog. Maybe making a mudra with the hand that is lifted off the ground. As you inhale, drop the hips and reach the top arm back. Inhale up. Exhale, drop the hips. Inhale up into your upward or your flip dog. Exhale, reaching the hand backwards. Inhale up. Continue a couple more times, focusing on the breath as you fill your lungs when you come up into flip dog. Exhale as you come down into that with your hips down. Now let's go ahead and hold our flip dog for a second. And when you're ready, come back into three-legged dog with that right leg in the air. And then exhale as you bring that right leg forward. And we'll come back into our warrior one, Virabhadrasana 1. Feeling the strength of this posture. Go ahead and bring your hands together, and we'll slowly move forward as our right leg supports us, lifting our left leg behind us into warrior 3, having a T shape of our whole body, straight along our spine, finding a drishti point to look at, which is a point in the ground that is stable that you can focus your eyes on. Slowly lift up, bringing that left knee into the chest. And we're going to bring the left knee over the right knee into eagle pose, bringing the right arm underneath the left arm, interlacing the hands if possible. Squatting down as low as you can and finding stability. Again, looking towards a drishti point. It's okay if you fall out. It's all part of the practice. Release the arms, release the leg back down, hands to heart. Exhale as you cross the ankles left in front of right. And first, start bend from the hips and come parallel to the ground with your torso, and then release hands to the earth into this interesting forward fold, where all of the stretch is focused on that right hamstring, with that left ankle in front of your right ankle. Go ahead and take a few deep breaths here. Feel that deep release all the way up through your glute. Inhale, look forward, and release the ankle as you reach the left leg back into our high lunge. Raising the arms up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart and come into a twisted high lunge. As you look over to that right side with the left elbow over the right knee, finding joy and strength in the lower body. Go ahead and untwist yourself, and coming back into that warrior one. Releasing the hands down to the ground and stepping back into your flow, chaturanga, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Feeling the nice stretch in the hamstrings, noticing the difference between the right hamstring and the left hamstring after working on that one side. Take a couple more breaths. Then begin to look forward, bending the knees, exhaling and jumping forward into your forward fold. Inhale, come back up into chair, squatting low, finding strength. Exhale, hands to heart in Samastiti. Beautiful work, everyone. Go ahead and release your hands into Tadasana, remembering back to our mantra of today, to find joy in listening, looking, feeling. On your next inhale, come into your chair pose, and exhaling down into your forward fold. Reaching that right leg back into your warrior one, sinking deep into those hips but keeping them square and forward as much as possible. Exhale, hands to the heart, and drop your hands to the earth, coming into your chaturanga flow. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Next, begin to reach your left leg up to the sky into three-legged dog, twisting, squaring off the hips, bending that top leg, and dropping into your flip dog pose. Making a mudra with your fingers. As you inhale, look back, drop the hips. Inhale back up into your flip dog, opening your chest. Exhale back down, drop the hips. Inhale up into your flip dog. Exhale back down. Continue a couple more times. Inhaling, exhaling, and then just find stillness in that flip dog, finding strength, lifting your hips up a bit more. Next, exhale, coming back into your three-legged dog, left leg in the air. Exhale, bring that left leg into the chest and then down into your high lunge, lifting the hands into the air. finding stability in your lower body, in the lower half of your body. Bring the hands to the heart as you twist to the opposite side now. Right elbow over left knee. If this becomes a bit intense for you, you can always drop the back knee to find more stability, or remain here with me in high lunge twist. Inhale, reach the arms back up to the sky out of your twist. Exhale, hands to the ground as you stabilize yourself into Warrior 3. Reaching the right leg back as your hands are at your heart, focusing on that drishti point and finding stillness. Inhale as you come out of that pose, bringing the right knee into your chest, and release. Inhale back up into chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart as you stand up. Inhale, go ahead and reach up to the sky, interlacing your fingers. And then coming back down, hands to heart, palm against palm. Finding a few breaths here. Feeling the joy of what you are doing. Feel free to reach your arms down with your palms facing forward into Tadasana. Next, inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, come down into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, jump back into your flow, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths. On your next inhale, reach forward with your left foot, bringing it to the front of your mat, and then turn yourself so that your both feet are parallel to each other in this wide-legged forward fold. Folding forward, being careful to protect your knees by allowing the toes to be slightly pointed in. Dynamically flow through this forward fold by inhaling your arms up to the sky, exhaling, dropping the hands between the line of the feet. Inhale back up, exhale, release, folding from the hips into your forward fold. Now we'll stay here, stable and supported by the earth below us. If possible, perhaps release the head so that the top of your head actually touches the ground. There's a few things you could do here. You could reach for your ankles. You could drop your elbows to the ground. You could reach backwards through your legs, although the balance here is a little tricky. Just take a couple more breaths here, releasing. Careful to fold from your hips and not from your lower back. Inhale, exhale. Placing your hands on your hips. Inhale as you bring yourself back up, reaching your hands up to the sky now, and then bringing them to the heart. Begin to heel toe your feet back in towards each other, coming to the front of your mat once again. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Hold your breath as you jump back into your Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Find a couple of breaths here. Next, exhale, jump forward, but this time land with your feet apart so that you come into your yogi squat deep with your toes pointed outwards. My feet are far enough apart that they actually reach off of the mat on both sides. Make sure that they're far enough apart to give you the stability that you need to remain in stillness here. Use your elbows to push your knees apart from each other. Hands pressed together to form this stable position. Exhale as you come into forward fold, heel toeing your feet back together about hips distance apart. We'll go a little bit deeper into our forward fold here, taking a few more breaths. Maybe grabbing your big toes with your peace fingers, or if you want, you could even put the entire hand underneath the foot, palms touching the bottom of your feet, back of hand touching the ground. Find some looseness in your neck, wiggling your head left to right or forward and back to release any pressure built up there. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale as you jump back into your chaturanga flow. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale as you release into your child's pose. Celebrate yourself here. Feel joy considering what you have done. You've worked so hard. Now we're going to prepare for the king of all poses, your headstand. First, we're going to build some fire in our abdomen so that we can find the support, as well as in our arms. Come into your plank, elbows on the ground, fingers interlaced so that there's a triangle made by your forearms. As you exhale, go back into dolphin pose. Inhale back into plank. Exhale, dolphin. And we'll just go back and forth, bringing your hips and up and down to build some heat in our shoulders and in our arms. Do it for a few more times. It's always recommended to do at least 10 movements there. Now we're going to go ahead and come into our headstand. Interlace your fingers, making a triangle with your forearms, and you're going to bring your forehead into your hands so that where your hairline is, that is where you want your head to be touching the ground, touching the mat. Most of the weight will be in your arms. Be careful to not put it all on your head. Go ahead and bring your hips up, stepping your feet a little closer to your head. Having straight back, straight legs. Focus on bringing the strength into your arms. Maybe play around with lifting one leg, bringing it back down. Try out the other leg, testing out the balance that you can create in your body through your strength. And when you're ready, lift one leg and then the other, and maybe try a few times, and if it's within your practice, come all the way up into your headstand, supported by the strength of your arms. Remember to breathe. Remember to squeeze your abs so that you can find support and come up a bit straighter. This may be hard for some of you, but just remember that once you achieve this pose, it will become much easier for you in the future. When you're ready, go ahead and drop your legs one at a time to the ground and drop right into child's pose. Keeping the head on the ground, allowing the blood flow to return back through your body as it all came to your head in headstand momentarily. Relaxing, taking a few deep breaths, feeling the beautiful changes that are happening in your body. When you come into an inversion like that, the blood cycles through your body and it allows for more increased blood flow, healthier systems. It's just good overall for your body. Inhale up, sitting on your knees, and coming up so that you're still on your knees but your hips are up. Inhaling, reaching up to the sky. We're going to do a counter posture, which would be a back bend. Exhale, hands to heart, and go ahead, inhale again, hands up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Again, inhale. Each inhale, bend a little further back to release your back. Exhale, hands to the heart. And we're going to go ahead and put our hands on our hips and release back, dropping our head back, lengthening our tailbone. And if it's within your practice, go ahead and release into full camel, reaching one hand at a time to grab your heels. Using this posture to stretch the frontal areas of our body, including our abs, which we just worked, and our chest, feeling our lungs and our ribs, as well as the front of our thighs. Releasing the head back, there's also a stretch in your neck. Okay, when you're ready, go ahead and release your hands back up to your hips and lead yourself back up straight, upright, and take a few breaths as you allow your back to settle after that beautiful bend. Come down to a seated position on the mat. Let's go ahead, lift the feet off the ground into boat pose. And if you want to go a little more intense, straighten the legs with your palms up and then slowly lower onto your back, bringing the legs into the chest, knees to chest. With your hands, bringing the knees closer to your chest. Start to breathe a little deeper, feeling the release of your back, feeling the heaviness of your head. Remembering all the joy that you felt in these postures. Next, inhale, bringing the legs up to the sky, flexing your feet, straightening your legs. And exhale into happy baby, holding on to the outsides of your feet. Inhale, straighten your legs, flex your feet, and exhale into your happy baby pose again. Maybe a few more times. Inhaling, straighten the legs up. Exhale, grabbing the feet into happy baby. Go ahead and rock a little bit in happy baby pose. If it feels good, massaging your lower back. Releasing any tightness that may be in your hips. Being careful to remain grounded, keeping your shoulders grounded on the mat. Head resting on the mat. Have a few breaths of stillness here. And inhale, straighten your legs up to the sky and slowly lower them down. Bring your right leg into your chest and twist it over to the left as your right arm reaches away from you, looking towards the right. Feeling that nice, releasing, easy twist in your back. Go ahead and release. Knee to chest and then lengthen, dropping that foot to the ground. Let's move to the next side, bringing the left knee into your chest, twisting it over your body, over to the right side. As you reach with your left arm towards the left, looking towards the left with your head. Taking a nice cleansing breath here as you relax deeper into this twist. Inhale, exhale. Go ahead and release, bringing that knee into your chest before coming into Supta Baddha Konasana, bringing the feet together into butterfly pose, but it's reclined with your back still on the ground, and taking your hands and pressing down on your thighs, creating space in your lower back. It should feel really good after what we did today. Allowing the knees to fall, letting gravity do its work. Now let's release the hands, letting the arms rest to the side. Resting the legs, lengthening out the legs into our final Shavasana, final relaxation. We'll take a couple minutes here, feeling the effects of all the wonderful postures that we've done here today. Find stillness and begin to focus in on your breath. Feel how it moves through your whole body when you inhale air into your lungs, into your ribs, into your stomach, and exhaling back out, allowing your stomach to sink and your hips and your chest to sink. Continue breathing normally at your own rhythm, at your own pace. Resting your feet, feeling the heaviness of them in the ground, in your mat. Resting your calves, relaxing your thighs, resting your hips. Rest your back, your lower back, your mid back, and your upper back. Resting the shoulders, resting the arms, resting the head. On your next inhale, start to bring some movement and some awareness back into your body by wiggling your fingers, maybe stretching, and begin to roll over onto your right side as you come up into your seated position. Keeping your eyes closed, keeping your face relaxed, coming into an easy seat with your feet crossed and your palms faced up to the sky, resting the backs of your hands on your knees. Remembering back to our goal, to our intention, bringing joy into our lives, realizing that every part of our lives is different and dynamic and interesting, and that joy can weave through each part of it. On your next inhale, reach your hands to the sky, joining your palms, and coming hands to your heart. Bow your head down and feel the release in your back. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope to see you here again soon. Namaste.